Hello. I got sand in nooks and crannies of my body right now, and I know that it's gonna be there for the next couple days no matter how much I wash myself, because that's just how sand is. I went to the river with a group of friends from my acting class. It was a really, really fun time. Nice and relaxing. Uh, the water felt so good in that 90 plus degree weather. I didn't know before we went there. I wish that I had been able to mentally prepare myself, but the beach that we went onto at this particular river was a clothing optional one. And so we get there, and immediately there's quite a few dongles, quite a few people using their iPhones, and dongles just swinging about everywhere. And a lot of guys walked past our little setup where we had our picnic blanket and stuff like that, and I swear that they walked a lot closer than they actually needed to, and it makes me wonder if there's some sort of psychological draw once you get your clothes off, that you just need to swing that in as many different faces as you can. It's like a territorial thing, like a subconscious thing. I learned that like chimpanzees sometimes, like, they even fence, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. Let's just say chimpanzees fence, and it's very it is a very masculine, territorial kind of fencing. Yeah, it was a good time though. It's good being out in the sun for a river. It was like, it didn't get very deep anywhere. You could see clear, like, way out onto the water. People were still standing. It was only like went up to their knees. It was crazy. It's like there was water in all directions, but didn't go up very high anyplace. There's something just about the sun, though. Just chilling out in the sun that just does something to you. It just elevates your body senses to a degree that you just cannot get anywhere else in quite the same way. I wouldn't want it all the time. I wouldn't want that sensation all the time, but just to rest out in that sun. I just don't even know. It feels like it feels like if you were being charged by the sun, usually at a certain voltage, it feels like it just ups the voltage. You just feel it super dramatically. It can almost be a manic feeling in the summer. I come to realize that probably has a lot to do with my personal discoveries I make in the summer, is that the sun's energy, it just kicks my brain into thinking overdrive. It keeps it active more hours of the day, and it just gives me more time to just ponder, just to look around and question things, including looking inside of myself. But yeah, being on the water today was just exactly what I needed. My friend brought a paddle board, and I just sat on it for and like, he was holding it. What a good bro, just holding me in place to make sure I didn't float away. He's the only reason why I'm not lost forever. Although if he had let me float away, maybe I could be almost like to Antarctica talking to penguins by now. But I'm also proud of myself. I haven't historically been very able to sit on the ground without some kind of back support. Or, sit on the floor, sit on some kind of flat surface. I usually need something that I can lean up against. And I still prefer that, because, it just requires more muscle activation to do this. But I sat there comfortably on this board for a long time, like probably 30 minutes to an hour. I'm really proud of myself, because I've been doing a lot of exercises like hip opening exercise, yoga basically, and yeah, I learned that was a thing. I've always considered myself just a person who was bad at sitting on the floor, especially because of my back surgery, but I also realize now how much of that has to do with my muscles being so tight from inactivation, not being used to their full range of motion. I just felt very zen to be sitting there cross-legged with the sun coming down on me. And a lot of great people around me. And man, some of those great people moving pretty soon, getting out of here. I'm trying not to be sad about it, about people coming and going. That's always a thing that happens in life. But there are some days when you're really enjoying people and you realize they don't have a whole lot of time left with you, that just the Green Day starts playing in your head. Either Green Day or Graduation by Vitamin C, or that sad Sarah McLachlan Jesse song, or I like on Scrubs, he's like, whenever I think about my friends, the fray starts playing, and then it's that piano intro. I can't sing in the proper notes, but you get it, that sad opening piano from that song.